What's going on, guys? John Alder here from Tkinter.com, and in this video, we're going to look at frames and labels for TTKBootstrap, Tkinter, and Python. Alright guys, like I said, in this video, we're going to look at frames and labels for TTKBootstrap. But before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more like it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and be sure to grab your totally free PDF version of my Tkinter widget quick reference guide book. This thing is awesome, over 150 pages with all the Tkinter and TTK widget attributes. Just head over to tkinter.com/widget-book to get your free copy right now. Okay, like I said, in this video, we're going to look at frames and labels with TTKBootstrap. Now, this may sound a little boring, but there's a couple cool things here that you're going to want to know about, so it should be pretty cool. So let's head over to our code. I'm using the Sublime Text Editor in the Git Bash terminal, as always. And as always, you can find a link to the code in the pinned comment section below, as well as a link to the playlist with all the other videos in this TTKBootstrap series, so check that out if you haven't so far. So I've got a file, I'm just calling it framer.py. It's our basic TTKBootstrap starter code that we've always got. Got the theme name set to superhero. And let's come down here and create a frame. So I'm gonna call this my_frame. And this is gonna be a tb.frame because we're importing TTKBootstrap as TB. And we just wanna put this in root. Now we can give this a boot style equal to all of the other boot style options we've looked at. So you could change the color to danger, primary, secondary, info, success, light, dark, all those things. So I'm just gonna start out with light. See how that goes. So let's go my_frame.pack. Give this a pad Y of like 40 or so, really push it down the screen. So, okay, we've got this thing, but there's nothing in it. So let's just put some stuff in it. So let's build a quick entry form. So I'm gonna call this my entry, and this is gonna be a tb.entry. And we wanna put this in my frame. So to put things in frames, you just reference them like that. And let's give this a font of Helvetica and size 18, just to make it bigger so that it expands our frame a little bit. And let's go my_entry.pack, give this a pad Y of like 20 and a pad X of 20 to push it down the screen inside the frame. Okay, so let's also create a quick button. So let's go my_button, and this is gonna be a tb.button. We wanna put it in my frame as well. Want the text to say, click me, right? And we can give this a boot style of anything we like. So I'm just gonna give this a dark color. And let's give this a command of, I don't know, thing or something like that. We'll create this function in just a second. So let's go my_button.pack, give this a pad Y of 20 and also a pad X of 20. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here real quick and create that function. And for now, we'll just pass. Okay, last but not least, let's create a label. So this video is about frames and labels, and we've got labels in TTKBootstrap. We've already used them in past videos, but I'm gonna talk about them a little bit because there's something cool about them that you're gonna wanna know about. So let's call this my_label, and this is gonna be a tb.label. And let's just put this in root. Let's put it outside of the frame. And let's give this a text of hello there, something like that. And let's also give it a font of Helvetica and a size 18 to make it nice and big. And then let's my_label.pack this guy and give him a pad Y of 20. So let's just save this and see what we've got so far. So head over to your terminal. I'm in my tkinter.com directory, and let's just run Python framer.py. And when we do, we've got this frame. It's a light colored frame. We've got a button that doesn't do anything. We've got an entry box that doesn't do anything. And we've got a label that just has the default text, which is in this theme, light colored. So, okay, that's pretty much what we would expect. Now we can change the color of the label. We already know how to do that. We just come down here and let's give it a boot style of anything we want. We can say success if we want, make it horribly green and ugly. Save that, run it. And we've got now green. That's the success color, right? So, okay, that's cool. But we can also do something else with these labels. We can invert them. So that's really kind of cool. So let's come back over here. So we could just give this a boot style of inverse. So INVERSE. So all right, let's go ahead and save that. See how this looks. And now it's inverted. It's got like a little background around it, right? So that's kind of cool, right? So it looks ugly like that, but in this instance, to make it look cooler, I would probably give this a light theme like that. Save that and run it. And now it kind of matches that. That's kind of cool. So this gives you a lot of flexibility to make your app look a certain way if you need it to. And very cool. Now we can also change the color of the frame if we want, which, you know, you probably would want to do that. So instead of light, let's make it dark, whatever. Go ahead and save it, run it. And you can see now it's dark. That's kind of cool, right? The button kind of disappears. So you would probably want to change the color of your button, change the boot style there. Now you can use all of the boot style colors for both of these labels and frames, like I said. So, info, success, danger, primary, secondary. What are the other ones? Light, dark. There's a couple more. You can check the prior videos in this series to check those out if you're not familiar with them yet. But very cool. Now, one thing I want to mention, a lot of themes have background colors. So you may not be able to match the theme color to the frame. And there are times when you just want a frame to be invisible and you want to be able to do stuff in that frame. For instance, like if we're packing everything on the screen, but we need to grid certain things, I would put them in a frame because then you can grid in a frame, right? We've done this lots of different times. So if that was the case, you just wanted to make it invisible, what you could do is head over to your code and instead of making this a TB frame, just make it a regular Bootstrap frame, right? So then you just have to get rid of the boot style because regular Tkinter frames don't have a boot style. So I'll just comment that out. If we save this, head back over to our terminal and run this. Now we've got the frame, but it's invisible. And we could do things like grid inside of it or whatever you want. So keep in mind, even if you may be using the TTKBootstrap library, you can still use the stuff from old Tkinter if you want, or TTK if you want too. You just have to import it like normal. So very cool. Those are frames and those are labels. That's pretty much all there is to frames and labels. It's not that exciting, I get it, but very useful, something you're going to use in every app that you ever make. So thought I'd talk about it. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and be sure to grab your totally free PDF version of my Tkinter widget quick reference guidebook. This thing is awesome, over 150 pages. It has all the Tkinter widget attributes all in one place. Just head over to tkinter.com/widget-book, enter your email address, and I'll shoot out a free PDF version right away. And while you're there, think about membership in tkinter.com. You get all my Tkinter courses for one low price. That's all my current courses. You also get all my future courses for no charge. Use coupon code YouTube to get 30% off membership. So check that out if you're interested. My name is John Elder from tkinter.com, and I'll see you in the next video.